what's going on, our family?
Hi, everybody. It's Wednesday at 9 o'clock, so you know what time it is.
It's Hump Day with the Harts.
Thank you. Finally got it right. Thank you very much. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so tonight's topic is, we're just going to get right into it. Would you have anything to say before we get into it?
No. That's it. No.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to get right into it. Tonight's topic is on introducing sex toys into the bedroom. You know, that could be a little uncomfortable. You're with somebody new, or you might have been with somebody for a long time and just never brought any toys into the bedroom. You're wondering, like, how should I say it? What should I do? You know, well, how did you ask me the first time if you could bring something in our bedroom?
I think I just probably came straight out. I was like, how do you feel about toys? And would you be okay if I introduce some things, you know, at different moments of activity? And you say, yeah, you'd be okay.
I think you got me drunk when you did it.
Well, alcohol works too.
But no. We don't want you to use alcohol. We want everybody to be sober and consenting adults.
Yeah, consenting is the plan.
That's what we want.
Yeah, definitely consenting.
Oh, let me move my computer over. Oh, I'm supposed to have my phone so I could see the comments. Oh, I done messed up.
This one.
Oh, my bad. See, no, he keeps bringing new things. He got this webcam thing now and shooting on this GoPro. I think he just buys a bunch of different gadgets just to have gadgets. Like, because all of these, I was fine with just cell phones. Could you see us before? You could see us. You could hear us. Everything was fine. And he had to bring in all these different gadgets and gizmos and everything. So, yeah.
Let's just say, you know, Beyonce might upgraded Jay-Z, but I upgraded Shawnee.
Lies. All lies. Lies, let me tell you.
Yeah, we need better sound, better quality video so that way people can understand us, hear us. You know, sometimes hearing different things, the video, if the picture's not right, it can come off ugly, unattractive, and
I'm not ugly.
People don't want to watch the videos if it's too unattractive.
Okay, so getting back to tonight's subject about introducing toys into the bedroom, because you want to figure out what you're going to say, because you don't want your partner feeling like they're inadequate, or you don't want to threaten them or make them uncomfortable in any kind of way with introducing this, because it could do this, especially as a woman trying to introduce toys to a man. Sometimes y'all get real defensive, you know, because I'm trying to bring, if I'm a woman trying to introduce you to some toys, I'm trying to bring in some enhancers to make our sex life, you know, different. Not better per se, just different at times. Like, we're not going to have toys every single night in the room, but once in a while, you know, put a little spike. You keep, like you're about to say something.
I'm going to say something.
Go ahead, say something.
I'm going to tell you this. It's when it's difficult for a guy to have toys come into the bedroom, and I blame only women. Because it's your fault with the fact, I don't need you. I could just grab my toy and I'm good. You say that way too much, and then you expect the guy to be okay with it when you already just set up. You know, you just set up saying that you don't need him. You don't need the guy. You don't need another person. I even heard a lesbian tell her girlfriend that.
That she didn't need.
I don't need you. I got my bullet. I'm good. What?
I mean, well, everybody get orgasms on their own, but that's not the point of this.
Okay.
But I don't think all women say that. Like, I've never said that to a man. I don't need you. I'm going to take care of myself. I've never said that.
But if you hear it too many times, obviously, we're going to assume that the whole population of women feel that way. So whenever something gets introduced into the bedroom, the other partner is always going to feel like that they're not doing their job, or they're not adequate enough, they're not this, they're not that. And that, again, like I said...
Yeah, Janae said she ain't never said that either. I don't know what women that you've talked to that scream this every time something happened.
Out of 1.7 billion women, two gonna sit there and say they ain't never said it. It's the women that have said it that's not going to say anything.
I'm sure there's other women watching. Oh, okay. If you're a woman watching and you have said this, can you make a comment on why you said it? And if you felt that it was going to have any repercussions of you saying it?
Yes, they were expected. They were letting the guy. They was trying to put him down, put him or her down. They was trying to put the person down.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Comment, please.
Okay.
Comment. Well, tell the truth.
We want to tell you this because married sex doesn't have to be boring. Relationship sex doesn't have to be boring. And the good thing about being
one night stands ain't gotta be
one night stands ain't boring. But going to for people who are married in relationships, like you kind of already have some trust. And you have a bond. So that makes it a little easier to put yourself in position to talk to someone about it. And, sexual exploration with someone that you're very comfortable with, I mean, you could go far with that. Try all sorts of different things. Be vulnerable. Let them know about your needs, your fantasies, your likes, your wants. Mm-hmm. So I think it's easier to do that with somebody that trust and feel that, we're going to be okay. They have my best interest in mind. And I could tell them something without them throwing it in my face later.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
See, Lindsay says she never said it either.
3 out of 10 billion.
Whatever.
It's like 7 billion women on Earth.
And never hating man Lionel. He's commenting saying he's seen it.
Right. A lot. Now I'm gonna go on Instagram and Facebook and just find as many women who have said it. I'm gonna find as many as possible this week.
All right. Well, what you want to do? Okay, so first you want to have a conversation. Let's get that out the way. Have the conversation with someone. You don't want to just come out of nowhere and your partner walk in a room and you got this 12-inch dildo in your hand, swinging it around, saying, "Let's use this. Let's use this." No, so we're gonna start off with some simple toys, but we'll get into that later. But in this conversation, when you're talking about introducing sex toys, you want to make it about both of you. You don't want to make it about yourself. You don't want to make it that you're dissatisfied with your partner and your sex life. You want to make it about both of you guys going on a journey of sexual freedom and trying different things. You want to set the scene. So they're like, oh, okay, we're doing this together. What do you think?
Fellas, in layman's terms, you just want things to be equal. That's it. Women take it all around the world. You want both parties to be comfortable. That's it. Just comfortable.
Well, you have to be very positive. The conversation has to be positive.
Yes.
Because if not, then the man or your partner, whoever it is, could be a little defensive, and be upset. And that's not going to go well. You might as well tuck your vibrator back underneath the mattress if they start getting defensive. So you just be positive about your current sex life. Maybe talk about things that you like in your current sex life. Mm-hmm. And then talk about ways that maybe you could add on to that. Talk about something that they do well. Oh, honey, I like when you kiss me all on my back and rub my back. But we'll really feel good if maybe we had a vibrator and you could rub it on my back and start there and, move it on to other places. Set the conversation. Because instead of you saying, I want to get a vibrator because I don't orgasm when we have sex. That's not the way.
Wrong way to start the conversation. Wrong.
A better way would be, hey, honey, I want to bring a vibrator, into our sex life. I think it would be hot if you used it on me.
Yeah, but some people will still find that offensive, like because of the fact that you want to bring it in. You say, hey, I want to try something different. Like you can tell them, like, hey, I saw the Hump Day with the Harts, and they were talking about this particular, kind of
that was the next thing. If you don't feel comfortable just having a straight conversation, then another way is doing it digitally. You can say, hey, you can send them a video of us. Send them the video and say, hey, this couple is talking about trying different things. What do you think? Send them an email, maybe a blog post you read or something you saw and say, hey, what do you think? Different conversation starter if you're not just comfortable just coming out with it. But that's a good idea too. If you are okay with just talking about it, then you can say, hey, honey, I saw this. What do you think about it?
Yeah. Well, and then for single people, I'm gonna tell you, it might be a little tougher because especially if you got like booty call after booty call after booty call, you got all these different people.
Well, that's a lot of vibrate. I hope it's different vibrators for all these different booty calls.
You should definitely have separate toys for each person. Now the secret is,
did you have separate toys for each person?
Yeah, because it stayed at their house. That person say if I got a bullet, everybody got a bullet. Everybody got the same color bullet. So that way it would be like, hey, what happened to that purple bullet? It would be an issue because no matter which woman I say it to, she got the bullet. Look,
y'all hear this?
That's the way you're supposed to do it. You're single. You're supposed to have fun. And you want each woman to feel special. So you want to make sure that when you give her a product that it's hers. She feels like, and it stays with her. So she knows you're not going out there using it with someone else.
Okay. So what do you feel about people who, like, say you brought me something like a dildo or a large vibrator and you put a condom over top of it, used it on me and took it somewhere else? What do you think about that?
Now that's, I'm against. I'm told.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Okay, I'm for using the condom because condoms make it an easy cleanup. So I like condoms for that reason. But as far as using toys with multiple different partners, I'm against it. Even though people do it all day long, and
I don't like it.
But they claim that they use bleach, they use alcohol, they boil it. I'm about to tell you, nowadays the new products, the old products, you should have never boiled them in the beginning anyway, because a lot of them had toxics inside of them. So when you actually boiled the product, it actually released those toxins. Am I pronouncing
toxins?
Thank you. I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I please forgive me.
It's not the first and not the last time. Right? Say perineum.
Toxic.
Say perineum.
Perineum.
No, that's not it.
Either way.
Okay, go ahead.
But so they release those different bad chemicals. I'm gonna go safe with that. They release those chemicals, and those chemicals now, when you get ready to use it, they actually enter into the body and cause different irritations, infections, or just different issues. And it may not happen the first time, it may not happen the second, but eventually it will come. You keep using that product over and over and over again. I actually had a homegirl hit me up on Facebook and actually inboxed me and was sitting there saying like, hey, I done had this product for the past umpteen years, and it's made out of jelly, and I got to use it the other day, and now Miss Kitty just, she's not acting right. Mm-mm. What's going on? Well, she done had the product for.
And the jelly holds bacteria. It's too porous. Yeah.
So, those things happen. So we're actually working together, working with her to be able to help her upgrade her to her new dildo, so that way she'll have more safe fun, a safer, cleaner fun. Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, so we started talking about it with the person. They're on board. They're like, okay. They might be a little, timid, a little hesitant. I'm like, okay, let's see what you got. One way that's a good icebreaker is a good foreplay game.
Games rule. I agree.
Games rule. So we actually have a game called Foreplay. So I like this game because it's actually, what's the top of it? I guess there's really no top.
Yes, if you got foreplay, it says it.
So the Foreplay game is 4 different games. One is a dice game, roll the dice, and you have to do the different sexual positions and erotic actions you have to do on each other. Another one is a card game, and you follow the rules on the card, doing different things. It's a spinner wheel, so you spin the wheel and perform the actions, land on the wheel. And then it's a trivia game where I question you, different questions and everything like that. I can learn a lot about you, about your fantasies, maybe learn some things that you're interested in doing with me. So that's a good icebreaker.
Good icebreaker.
Oh,
good
it's backwards.
Is it backwards?
Yeah, when you put stuff on the video, it's backwards.
Oh, wow.
But I'm turning it off. Oh, this says, I see it right on this one. No, not on Instagram.
Sorry, you guys.
Okay, so that's 4. So we got the game down, doing things. So what you want to do is make sure that you have the right toys to bring into the bedroom. like I said, you don't want to start off with a 12-inch dildo and come in there just swinging that around. Like, matter of fact, you don't want to bring anything phallic looking. If a woman bringing in something into a bedroom with your man, don't bring anything phallic, meaning looks like a dick. Don't bring anything like that at first. No. Unless you know that that's something that they're into, but I would stay away from that. I would stay away from large toys. I would stay away from toys that are very, very complicated. There's a lot of things, got a lot of moving parts, a lot of settings, got the remotes and everything. I love those kind of toys, but maybe just at first, for someone that's a little hesitant, not good. So we're going to stick with our smaller, simpler toys that are not going to make anybody all crazy. Okay.
Good way to go. Yeah.
Nigga said off topic, but is that your real hair? Girl, yes.
Come on.
Yes.
All right, that's it.
Okay,
Come
sorry.
on, stay focused.
Them Dominican people blew my brains out doing my hair.
Come on.
Okay, so we talked about wands last week. This is a nice smaller one, rechargeable. It's the Palm Power. I like that this one has one button control. So you turn it on and it turn it up higher. You press and hold it, and it's really, really strong. This little thing, you see how small it is in my hand? This little thing is awesome. So you can use this to do some foreplay. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't want me? Why?
No, don't touch me.
That is not nice. I want to show how I can rub it.
We touch it. Go ahead, keep going.
Go ahead, you talk about it since you didn't took away my fun of rubbing on you.
So
what do you like about the Palm Power?
Okay, so
we have this one and we like it. I like it that it's small.
All right, so from a guy's point of view or a dominant person point of view in the bedroom.
Oh, you're the dominant person in the bedroom?
You lucky we on camera. I be pulling Dominican hair. So, all right. So, basically, what this does is, so you have the vibration will come from the wand. It's all up in the top part, right? It has a neck. This neck is very flexible, so that way it has a little bend. So that way, no matter how much pressure you apply against the body, it's not going to break. All right. Then the body of the wand is nice and slender. So that way, no matter if you have small hands or large hands, it's going to be comfortable in the body. Now, for foreplay, one of the good things is I like to hold it like a pencil. All right. So when I'm holding it, I'm able to massage in deep areas, and I can go with a lighter touch to be able to get in the nooks and crannies, the shoulder blades, the inner thigh, the feet. If you
the inner thigh. Tease me on the inner thigh. Yes.
So this, even chest play, is going to be able to stimulate because you're going to go at it at a lighter touch. Now, the one thing about this one, the Palm Power, is that this one, again, is rechargeable. So it's wireless, no cord whatsoever. So you can be able to move around the body real simple, real easy, and not be, kind of caught up by that cord. When you press the button, it turns on, it goes to a lighter touch. All right. So that one is going to be a light, mellow touch. It's just a straight, constant flow. All right? But when you hold the button down, that's when it gets more intense. So the more you hold it down, the longer you hold the button down, the stronger the vibration
Can you hear it?
gets.
Can you hear the vibration? No, it's because it's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
Definitely good. Then whenever you're ready to cut it off, you just click the button one more time and it cuts off. Super, super easy. Again, rechargeable, lightweight. It's the balance. More weight is towards the top end. That means you're going to apply more pressure. So that way, when it is applied to the body, all of the weight is going to apply pressure onto the body itself versus it being down at the lower end. So that's a plus.
And we also said the store we have, I have to put them online, but we have different heads that you can put. You take this cap off and put a different head, and it's like a G-spot attachment, different attachments. So you can actually turn this into a more sexual toy. What else is it? Oh, and a different massager,
G-spot,
massaging attachments.
One is like a V shape that could be used around the shaft.
But you're supposed to use it on to massage your hand.
Sure, to massage your hand. Yes. It's a lot of hand massaging.
Wink.
A lot of hand massaging going on around
But that's what it's for.
Right.
Okay, so that's the Palm Power. So it's a good one initial toy to introduce, because, it looks...
It's not intimidating.
It's unassuming.
Right. It's definitely. If you got nosy kids, you can keep that in your nightstand. If they walk past it, they're not going to be all like, oh, mommy and daddy got this crazy toy, or, Aunt Susan got this. They won't be nosy. They'll be more open to it.
Okay. Another good one is a bullet. A bullet is unassuming. It's still powerful. Either person could use it on the other person. This one is the Vito Bam. This comes in teal, pink, and purple. This is our most popular bullet that we sell in the store. It's waterproof. It's rechargeable. Has 10 different speeds, different pulsation modes. I like the rumbly mode. So bullets are good because, again, just like the Palm Power, the wand, they can be used at different places to tease each other. And like I said, it's little and unassuming.
Now, this is what I'm going to get into. So, now,
I'm nervous.
I'm going to tell you guys. So, you see the little point. So, it's got this little point right here at the top. Now, what you want to do with that one when you're using it with your partner is you actually want to spread the vaginal lips, the labia, pull back the hood of the clitoris, and then take that little point, and now you can lightly massage up and down the clitoris. At the same time, while you're doing that, you can kind of hold it at the top. So say if my finger was the clit, you kind of hold it here, and then you can lick the lower half of the clitoris.
You telling him too much. You telling him too much. Okay, he putting you on. He putting you on
some ultimate good stuff right here. So you got to sit there and massage lightly. So this is like a product, again, because it's a bullet. It's not intimidating. It's something small, real easy to be able to have. It's something ladies, you can keep in your purse. Fellas, you can put this in your pocket, go to the hotel room, you're good to go. Y'all can travel with it. TSA loves it. They do not question you about it. So I like that part of it. It's rechargeable. So if you got it in your car, you can sit there and plug it into the cigarette lighter and you're good to go. It'll charge up. While you're on your way to a booty call, no problem. Charge it up in the car next to your cell phone. And
I hope you had some toy cleaner too after you didn't travel with this all over the place and all these different places, had in your little nasty pocket. Hope you spray with a toy cleaner before you use it.
Well, we'll hook you up with a toy bag to put over to something. Keep it clean.
But I like this bullet, because I like the silicone. Like, you can't feel it through the screen, but it's really, really soft silicone, which feels really good against my body. And with a little lube, I like lube. Wetter is better. Put a little lube on here and then slide real gently through everywhere. Yeah.
Good water-based lubricant? Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be water-based because this is a silicone toy. So, yes, use water-based. Okay.
Now that also could be used doing intercourse. So like missionary, you could take it and still apply it, like, her legs up in the air. Ooh. You could take this and still lay it on the clitoris and still be able to penetrate at the same time. And that'll work for my strap-on queen. So if you strap it on and you strap it onto your girl, guess what? You still can use this too. She in doggy style, put her in doggy style. She can hold it, stimulate the clitoris, and still be able to receive penetration from doggy style, missionary, from the side. I mean, multiple positions. This is not a one-time thing. You can even in the swing, like you had a sex swing, you can still be able to use this. I mean,
you can use the one, because this one is small enough to be using while you're having sex too. Maybe not right in the clit area if you're especially if the man has a little stomach in the front. Might be enough room to get this down through there with the stomach all pumping against you. You got stomach slap you. But this one you can. This one might be a little rough. But he might be doing it from the back, and he might do a good reach around and use it. That happens. No, you're not fat. You've just been eating good. It's okay.
Oh man, I love it.
Okay, so let's see. So we finished with
yeah, that's the bam, the bullet. Yeah, bam.
Next is the Eva. So sometimes it's good to have a couple's toy. You want to make somebody feel like they're part of the process, use a toy that you have to use. Well, you don't have to use this with a partner, but it's meant to use with a partner. So what this is the Eva. It's a clitoral stimulator. So you turn it on. It has 3 different speeds, and it's vibration through here, a nice big motor. So what you're going to do, it took me some time to get used to it. What happens is these wings on the back, these go in your labia lips, either the outer ones or the inner ones. Everybody's body is different. So it might take a little while to find what is your sweet spot for this to be sitting in. So you would have this sit inside, and the wings, see how when I push these wings, they come back out? So the wings are going to hold it in place. And while you're having sex, missionary, doggy style, whatever the case may be, you're going to get clitoral stimulation through this without having to have a wand or a bullet doing it. This is just going to sit right there, so it's hands-free stimulation. I like this one. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm going to go over the same thing that she just said. So
it's waterproof, rechargeable.
Yeah. So basically, we're going to say this U-shape here. This is your labia.
I should have brought the picture.
Yeah, so this is your labia or your vaginal lips. And what I'm going to do is take these wings, and I'm actually squeeze them together, and then lock it in place right over the clitoris. They spring right into action. Now, what that does is, now it opens it up for intercourse at the same time because you got plenty of space. But on the backside, you have this one line here. So I hope you guys can see that real good. You got that one line, and that's what a vibrator is. And that's going to give direct contact onto the clitoris. It's just going to lay there. Now, what makes this one different? Like some people like, oh, I tried those vibrating cock rings, those, penis rings. Well, a lot of people who tried those, what happens is it's hooked onto the guy or hooked onto your dildo. So what happens is you go intercourse and it goes away. Buzz, go away. Buzz, go away.
To have you have constant pressure, he just has to just sit there.
You got to lay there
on it. Which that's cool too. But I don't know if he's just going to sit there the whole time while you... Right. So this eliminates all of that. You're always going to have constant pressure. And like I said, everybody's body is different. It might have to go to inner labia. Somebody else might like the outer labia for the sit-in. It all depends on what's most comfortable for you. It's going to stay in place if you're doing like missionary, doggy style. If you're doing something wild and crazy, you might have to put one finger on it to hold it on there because you can't be bouncing all over the place crazy. It's not, it's not made of steel. It's not, like steel vagina. But no, you might. But for most regular, like I can't see my other hand. Most regular positions, it's going to stay in place.
Yeah, so it is all around good product. Now I'm probably gonna say I always classify bedroom activity in 3 ways. So it's either making love, having sex, or the F word, just beating it up.
You scared to say it?
Fucking.
Oh no, wait, no. You were scared to say it.
All right, okay.
Wait. So what do we do most often?
I probably say we have sex. So see, so making love is kind of like, making love is like always that lovey-dovey, long, slow.
I like when you kiss and caress.
Yeah, you grind and bump and grind the type thing. Yeah, that's to me is more love making.
I want you to do more of that.
Have sex. Okay, so having sex will be considered like a mixture. So you can kind of have a little slow stroke. Then you can kind of roll it up, but it stops to a certain level. So basically, you making love would probably go up to a level 3 as far as speed. I'll say having.
So making love, you don't think could be fast? So when it's real fast and banging somebody out, you're saying it's fucking.
Yeah. When you at 10, when you pounding 10, yeah. When you just take it, that's you're fucking. I'm sorry. So in between, I'll say that in between that 8 and 3 or 8 and 4 right there, that those numbers between 8 and 4, that's having sex.
Okay.
And then fucking will be everything above an 8. Yeah, 8.5 or better.
Okay.
All right.
Oh wait, so what would you consider? Okay, so did we have sex yesterday or do we?
Yesterday? Nah. Yesterday we was fucking.
Okay. I'll take that. All right. Okay. All right, so
sorry about our personal life, but we can't let y'all have all the fun.
Y'all like to hear about the goings ons.
Tonight might be a little fucking.
I got tired. No, we ain't doing that.
You can sleep. Go ahead.
My goodness!
I'll wake you up just fine.
All right, give me this. So, are we done with the Eva? I like Eva. And Eva comes with it comes in lavender and aqua.
Mm-hmm. So and it's rechargeable, so that way you don't have to replace any batteries. I definitely like that. You said waterproof, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You said.
I think all the things that we have,
mostly
all the new toys are going to be rechargeable, waterproof. They come with a warranty. Mostly all the newer toys now are going to be along the same lines. This is one of I keep saying everything's my favorite, but I have so many favorite babies on my toys. So this is the Caress. So you see, I hit the button, hold the button down, the light came on, I pressed it again.
And nothing happened.
Wait, oh no, I turned it off, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so I press it. This one I love because I love the way it feels in my hand. So all of this is really soft silicone. This is a clitoral stimulator. Oh, I love it. Okay, so it also comes with 5 different heads. The one that's on us now is actually my favorite. But no, this one is good too. So what you want to do to change the heads? Oh, I didn't talk about it yet. Okay, so it's a clitoral stimulator. One thing I like about this one, it's vibration and motion. And then it also has a 2-way motion. Can you tell what it's doing? It's going left, right,
almost
left,
like a wash machine.
Yeah. Great feeling. But to change the head, you just take the top off. Pop the new head on. Boom. Got like a new toy. This is like everything. This is waterproof. Lay back in the bathtub with a glass of wine and relax. But also, we're talking about bringing it into the bedroom. I was just thinking about myself for a minute. Because this is great, ladies, by yourself. But it's also good.
My point at the beginning.
No, I didn't say I didn't need you and I was only going to use this. But I like this both ways. I like it solo and I like it with foreplay. I like this one by myself. I like it after I've had a long day. And because there's some toys that I'm going to have fast orgasms. Like within 1 or 2 minutes, it's going to cause an orgasm. And I just need to get it off my chest, get it over with, and that. This one is just going to give you an experience. You're just going to relax. It's going to feel good. It's not going to give you a fast orgasm. Most people it's not. Because it's just a light touch. It's more of a teasing toy to me. So that's where it comes with foreplay. So again, just like the one bullet, you can use this, stimulate your partner, tease them with it. I would like put a little blindfold on, little sensory action so they can feel it all over their body. I like it. This is the Caress. Mm-hmm. I love this. And it has a 2-year warranty, which I really like. Well, what do you want to say about the Caress?
All right, so from my point of view, again, like she added in with the blindfold. So foreplay is going to be super with this because with the blindfold, you could be able to use any of the heads, the different ones, and be able to stimulate the chest, stimulate the clitoris, down to the feet, the knee, the elbow. You could be able to stimulate
my elbow.
Yeah. Elbows actually increase sensation for some people, not everyone, but some.
Yours ashy as hell, so I don't even know if we can get through all that. But go ahead.
Anyway, so you could be able to stimulate, like, say, the nipples. So, in other words, if I wanted to stimulate the nipples, I could add like a nipple nibbler or something, some type of flavored massage. Breast
they don't
massage.
know what nipple nibblers are.
Okay, it's a flavored lubricant or a flavored gel or grease that actually has stimulating sensations that for just the chest.
Basically, in layman's terms, it makes it tingly.
Yeah, it makes the chest tingle. And then the person who sucks on it or lick on it, they get the flavor to go along with it. So basically, if I take that, apply it onto the chest, and then to be able to apply any one of these heads on there, once you have it going, it's going to heighten the pleasure. It's going to give off a stronger foreplay. It's going to increase the blood flow, which is going to allow for better sensation. So what you're doing is you're eliminating, like the blindfold. The blindfold eliminates the sense of sight. So since that eliminates one, that means smell, taste, and touch are going to be enhanced. It's going to be heightened. Well, if you also add maybe some restraints or something, that takes away that one. So that means touch and taste and smell are going to be way more intense. So now you can be able to play around with the body, stimulating in different ways. And the fact, okay, so it's small, it's easy to hold in your hand. It actually feels like a turkey baster almost. It's not that big.
It feels good to It's the same thing with the BAM. It's a soft silicone, so it's going to really feel good against your body.
Right. I mean, I feel normal with it. So
it fits comfortably in your hand.
Yeah, it's definitely not a foreign product that I can sit there and say, oh, I hate the way it feels, or it's annoying in my hand. It actually feels really, really good especially when you're in that foreplay mode and you're stimulating the body. And like she said, the fact that you can easily pop off one head and it just takes a few seconds to be able to pop on a new one, and you're good to go. I like that. I like that one. That's just makes things so much more easier. So simple. Easy to turn on, easy to go back and forth. Once you got the motions going, and I could be able to stimulate in different ways. So like with this one, now I could be able to take the nipple and put right in the middle of it and be able to stimulate back and forth. That's a good nipple one. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just gonna heighten pleasure. And then some people are like, well, my nipple is much larger. Well, it's spread, so you have nothing to worry about. All of them are flexible enough to where they could be able to stimulate. So your nipple can be the size of a green pea, or it can be the size of a nickel. But guess what? It's not a one-sided thing. Everyone can get stimulation from this product. And that's why I like it. All right? That's my 2 cents.
I missed all the comments. I do better looking at the comments. I'm the worst.
Yes, you are.
Okay, I know the worst. Well, that's our last toy that we were going to introduce. We said we're going to keep our videos shorter. We talk way too long, so we're trying to keep it shorter. So we still talk too long. It's 9:39. Okay, so I just want to real quick recap what we were talking about tonight. So tonight's topic was introducing sex toys into the bedroom. So we said that you want to make this a positive experience. You don't want to make your partner feel inadequate, uncomfortable. You want to, if you're able to talk with them, have a good talk. Talk about how this is going to be a journey for the both of you guys. If you need to introduce it other ways, maybe send an email, send a text message, send them a YouTube clip or something you saw and say, hey, I saw this. What do you think about it? Other conversation starters. We talked about foreplay games. And then we went over a whole bunch of different toys because you definitely want to pick the right gear to bring into the bedroom. You don't want anything phallic. You don't want anything too large. You don't want anything intimidating. So all the toys that we showed you tonight are things that are really going to be good. Entry level. Well, not even entry level. Just feel good, unassuming toys.
Yeah. Stuff that's not going to be intimidating. Just all around, just going to be relaxed. Now, just one thing that we're showing what we consider to be toys, but don't forget that you can sometimes introducing massage oils.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Different hand mitts and stuff, like the booty.
Oh, the booty glove.
Yeah, so it's other little things that you got in certain lingerie. Certain
the massage candles.
Massage candle. Yeah, so there are so many things that you can introduce into the bedroom that someone still may feel uncomfortable with because they're not sure how it works, how to actually use it. It's something for them. They're a little nervous. You may be a little nervous too. And it's like, how can we make this a more pleasurable and fun experience for both of us? Again, no matter if you're single, in a relationship, married, You know, all of us are going to have different products that we want to bring into the bedroom, different things, and it's like, how do we introduce it to our partner without technically
make them feel threatened?
Well, not only them, but it's already difficult for you to even say something to the person. Like, it took you a lot of nerve to say something to that person, and then for them to shoot you down. Oh, come on! Like,
because nowadays I think a lot of us have like a chip on our shoulder, and we're scared of being shut down. We're scared of being what's the word?
So we're scared of being shut down. We're scared of being.
We're the worst.
Like, oh yeah, I know.
Our vocabulary sucks. But you know, everybody just wants to look like they got everything on the ball. It's just in today's society, it's hard to be vulnerable with somebody. Everybody wants to act like they have things going on. They have the answers to everything. They're the best. And when you rejected. You don't want to feel rejected. Yes. So sometimes we don't even bring things up for fear of rejection. So tonight's video was about how to maybe ease it in a way to not get the rejection. Not to
get rejection on both sides. Have fun, introduce, but not be rejected from the person who's trying to introduce something, as well as the person who, you know, the other person who's learning something new about their partner, that they want to bring something into the bedroom.
Because they might have always wanted to do it, and they were scared to ask you. And then you're scared to ask them, and you've never got to try all these cool things that we sell at Heart's Desires.
Yeah. Too bad for you.
But now you have the tools in your back pocket, boom, boom, to bring the toys into your bedroom.
Yeah, but definitely use this video to share with your friends and families, share with your partner. You know, that way, it's a way like, hey, do you want to introduce something into the bedroom? Are you looking to do something different? Maybe you want to introduce some baby oil fun nights, you know, on the sheets.
In a pool? Oh, I was going to say a baby pool.
A baby pool?
Oh.
We might have to.
I don't want to get a baby pool.
If y'all see us, you see me at Target or Kmart getting the baby pool. Oh, my goodness. This spring I'm getting a baby pool. I'm going to tell you it's for the dog, though.
But you never know. Like, you have this conversation with someone and go in and you start off with the bam or the eve and everything. You never know. It might be a little bit down the line. You're into some light bondage play with some restraints and everything. And you might just open up a whole can of worms, a beautiful can of worms, to explore all these different things with your partner. So hopefully we provided you with a good first step. Gave you some ideas, gave you some advice. So if you liked our video, hit the share button. Share it with your friends. If you're in the DMV area and you want maybe the toys you saw tonight, you're like, okay, I like those toys, and what else you guys have? Come in to one of our stores. You could inbox or DM on Instagram. DM us at Heart's Desires. On Facebook, you could inbox myself or Tony and say, hey, you know, I want you guys, do you have any suggestions? I like this. I think my partner might like this. Do you have any suggestions? We're here for it all. We're here. You want to come in the store? You want us to help you pick out stuff? We're here. I love it.
Yeah, and we have...
Tell me the stories. I love getting people's business. I want to hear it all the good tea.
Yeah, because a lot of times, some of your ideas are things that we learn from, and we want to take it back home. Like, oh, I think, look, babe, someone just told me this, and this. I think we should try it too. Got me interested. Mm-hmm. Our staff members, you know, way capable of answering any of your questions. They go through lots of training, lots of information that they go through to be able to keep up with products.
And we bring new things in every month.
Yeah, so they're
every month.
Yeah, our staff members are staying on top of their game with everything, and that's one thing that we really like. Is because we want to be that go-to place that no matter if you're online or if you're over the phone or if you're talking to us in person, we want to have that information or be able to provide you with the information. And, you know, hey, make sure that everything, you know, for you is awesome in the bedroom. No matter if you're single, in a relationship, you got like 10, 15 girlfriends or boyfriends.
Oh, Lord, here we go. All right. Have a good night. Share our video. Visit us on heartsdesires.com. I put the links of the items that we talked about tonight in the... Oh, I didn't say which one was which. I have to go back and put some labels on it. But the links are there if you want to go and check out all the full descriptions. Place your orders for everything that we talked about tonight. We will ship it out to you tomorrow. And that's about it.
One thing that someone asked me to say, and just to let everybody know, so I'm going to start saying it from now on. Just remember, we're all freaks. We're all freaks, and we get on the elevator. Only difference between us once we get on the elevator is what floor we get off on. So it's no different. So if someone calls you a freak and say, "Oh, you're a freak," tell them thank you. You know, because again, it's people that's gonna look at you. You like, "Oh no, that person's a freak. Oh, they do doggy style missionary. They having sex in elevators. Ain't nothing wrong with it." But you know, someone's gonna look at you and be like, "Oh my gosh, all they do is missionary." You know, they're gonna say, "Hey, I got a buddy. All he does is missionary. Him and his wife, that's it." He calls his brother a freak because he does missionary too with his wife, but he sucks on her breasts at the same time. So he's like, "Oh, my brother's a freak." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh." If I tell him what it is that I do,
don't tell him. Don't tell him we do.
So again, everyone has their freak level, no matter what it is. You enjoy it, and it's all about you. And be comfortable with it. Be exciting about it. Because always remember, there's somebody that's going to be way more freakier than you, way more outrageous. But stay in your lane. And remember, whatever floor you want to get off on, you're allowed to. Have fun with it.
All right. Good night, you guys.
Good night, everyone. See y'all next week.
You have to hit the end button.
Hit the end? I have no clue what that is. Thank you, babe.